Because if you're not providing or replacing what the government is taking away, then you're not protesting, you're performing. A protest without demands is not a protest. It's a Saturday activity. It's a Saturday event. Those marches y'all see in y'all's history books of MLK marching, Coretta Scott King marching, those were directly tied to boycotts. It was 381 days of Black Americans destroying the bus system's revenue by walking miles to work every day. That's why it's called the Montgomery bus boycott. That's why they were marching. And the March on Washington wasn't just vibes and cute, clever signs. They had 10 specific demands that they submitted to Congress. Every march had a mechanism. It had a pressure point, an economic consequence, or a legislative demand attached to it. And as much as y'all don't like it, Black people in America have every right to be suspicious of camera-ready leadership. Because from a lot of our perspectives, it substitutes power building with performance. The real work is not glamorous, it's not showy, it's slow, but it's structural work. Are y'all out there connecting people to medical assistance, to food aid assistance, to rent help assistance? Mutual aid is the protest. Are you providing what the government is currently taking away from people? That is the protest. That's what the Black Panther Party did. They provided free breakfast, free clinics, sickle cell testing, while they were actively naming the systems that were causing the need for these things. A protest without follow-through infrastructure is a photo op in civic costume, and a protest without demands is a parade. What does a protest look like when it actually serves the people? For these No King marches, yes, the aesthetics are there. The optics look good on camera. We're seeing the numbers, and it's making people feel like you're not alone in this feeling. There's more of us than there are of them. I understand that part. But what happens on Monday morning when somebody's SNAP food benefits get cut? What happens when they lose their Medicare? Who's handing these people numbers to where they can get food assistance, rental assistance, medical care, dental care, connecting them to lawyers even? For a lot of Black Americans, we are worried that these No King protests, while they look good for the cameras and for the news reports and all of that, and for morale, what we are concerned with is that this is simply just scratching the itch of the white savior complex that a lot of white liberals seem to have. It's allowing y'all to show up on your day off to scratch your moral itch just enough that you feel absolved. And then going and voting for the same centrist policies that gut the very programs people are losing. Who is taking the demands and meeting with the president, the vice president, Congress? Who is going and taking the list of well-written out legislative changes that need to be addressed that are causing people to want to go out in the streets? Martin Luther King Jr. did not march for the cameras. He marched with a list that he took straight to the motherfucking president. The Black Panther Party didn't march around the streets with signs. They provided the services that the government was stripping from the people, while calling it out and naming it exactly what it was that was causing people to need these services provided for free. I'm not saying don't march. I'm not saying don't show up and show the numbers and build community. Yes, do that. But numbers without demands is just a crowd. Are you disrupting the system's revenue? Are you hurting the government where it hurts, their wallets? Or are you simply parading around with a clever slogan on your sign so you can post a photo on Instagram, Threads, X, or TikTok so that you can feel morally superior because you feel like you showed up and did something? What is the outcome? The work does not end when the march does. And if there's no boycott, if there's no sustainability as to disrupting the systems and its revenue, then baby, this is just a Saturday event. This is just a parade. This is just an activity, something for y'all to do to make you feel morally superior and better about yourselves. It's scratching the itch of the white superiority complex that so many white liberals have without actually addressing and bringing solutions to what people are protesting about. The aesthetics are good, but is it sustainable? Is it disrupting the system? Is it hitting them where it hurts?